What up, everybody? It's your boy Pyro Slays Music, and today we're checking out a brand new LP from AFI, Silver Bleeds to Black Sun, 10 songs, 34 minutes and 1 second, October 3rd, 2025 is when this dropped, from Run for Cover Records. So I'm pretty stoked about this, to be honest with you. I really enjoyed, oh my God, what was the track? I'm drawing a blank here. Let me look. We reacted to it. Behind the Clock. Yeah, Behind the Clock was really cool, and it just grew on me the more I listened to it. I know a lot of people weren't a big fan of their last album. I was in the minority. I actually really liked it. Kind of had this like Cure kind of vibe to it. I don't know. I thought it was cool. I kind of honestly really like their progression as a band in general. There is that kind of spot in the. A lot of people love the kind of mid part of their with December Underground, like where they hit that. But I feel like between like I don't know, those few albums after Sing the Sorrow, I wasn't a huge fan of. So I'm kind of a weird AFI fan. But it's going to be fun regardless. We're going to give honest opinions and as we listen to each track. But please, obviously, if you're a fan of this, support the band, show the music to your friends, buy some merch, go see them live, or you can follow them on their socials, I'm sure. So make sure you guys do that, okay? The Bird of Prey. Let's get into this. I'm stoked. Cool little track here for an intro. I like the kind of I can't use words today. It sucks. The vibrato. Like the sound of his vocals. I love the overall rhythm that he was using. I wanted it to feel a little less flat and have a little more depth to it, because everything else really did. Like the drums here were the standout in my opinion, but I like this. Very chill. It's 3 minutes. It's not real long. Kind of sets the stage, especially for Behind the Clock, which is the next one. So we've heard this, but we're going to play through it regardless. Really get to feel this whole album, so that way at the end when I rate it, I have at least a understanding of what I'm sitting on. Right. Keep it fresh, if you will. Let's get it. Alrighty then. Yes, I definitely like that one. Actually, the vocals here are similar to the first one, so maybe I was just misremembering. I felt like I had a little more depth, but whatever. It's still enjoyable. I like this whole vibe that they're laying out. It's not something that it's like going to go in heavy repeat. For example, Behind the Clock, I probably listened to her good, I don't know, 15, 20 times, and then it dropped from the rotation. But it definitely was solid, and I really enjoyed it. Holy Visions, this is their other single. I didn't get a chance to check this out, so we gonna find out today.
When the pen hides from my hands, it leaves me free to keep digging. On the ground, there is a man, and the glory calling me home. Holy visions on the side. Holy visions while in my left hand, holding cheap beats, going up and down the road of it. Holy visions. When the sun drops out of sight, it leaves me free to fly reckless. On the ground, there is a girl, burning brightly, calling me home. Holy visions on the side. Holy visions while in my left hand, holding cheap beats, going up and down the road overhead. Lights and nothing less, catching my eye around your neck. Cheap beats, a sauce scarlet, catching my eyes, draped around my neck. Holy vision. Holy visions on the side. Holy visions while in my left hand, holding cheap beats, going up and down the road over it. Going up and down the road over it. Holding cheap beats, going up and down the road over it. Holy visions.
Okay, this is my favorite one so far. I just love the whole flow of this instrumental. There was like kind of an upbeat kind of feel in the darkness there of kind of reminded me of weirdly at times. Is it? Oh my God, what's that song called? By The Cure, I believe. Monday, that's okay. Friday, I'm in love. Yeah. Friday, I'm in love. There were some things in there. Maybe it was just like an instrument or two that reminded me of something along those lines, and then it would change it back up completely and kind of go back into its more, dark gothic vibe that it's got going on here. But there was an instrument in there that kind of reminded me of that, and I weirdly loved it. So that was cool. Blasphemy and excess. I think we're talking about a lot of Catholic guilt going on here. That's what I think we might be talking about. There was a lot of rosary beads and stuff going on in the last one. Now blasphemy and excess, and then the spear of truth. Okay, I'm catching on. Let's keep it going. Another solid track, and honestly, I really like the wordplay and the flow of that one. Kind of gives a. Let me try to pull up these lyrics here a little bit. It kind of felt like it was a little bit of a. Okay, so reading through here, it's lightning fast. How slow it goes, so don't ask. And I'll show hope for the harsh. Here's a cloud. Hush, say hush now. Like right there, some of the word, like just the way it flows. Like I am someone who complains a lot about repetition. I don't want it to be too repetitive. I mean, there's some instances where it really works and I like it, but I like how they changed up and sometimes reused some of the lines here, but they changed up just a little bit, but also mainly for the flow of the song. It just really worked out in that. But again, here, I feel like we're talking about a lot of, at the end, here's blasphemy, no fucking regrets. Here's blasphemy, here's to success. Repel the repentant. Repellent. Jesus, repel the repellent. Here is blasphemy, no excess. And here is to success. Huh. And almost had like that selling your out on your faith to make money type vibe. But I don't really know. Interesting. Spear of Truth. I'm really curious about this one. This has a cool name too. Another cool one here. So I actually was thinking Spear of Destiny, which is, I believe, the spear. Wasn't that the spear that killed Jesus? I'm not really sure, but that's what I was thinking. So that's why I connected it with like the Holy Visions and Blasphemy and Excess. And I was like, okay, I thought we had a theme here, but I don't think that's what Spirit Truth is. As I was listening to the song, I don't think so. Yeah, I like that one. That one's a little more chill. I feel like that would be a really good background track. Just have like while I'm working on like editing a manuscript or something, just have it on in the background. You know what I mean? I like that idea. Just a really good vibe to it. In general, this is very. We're at the halfway point, so let's talk about this a little bit. Definitely a little different, more brooding than the previous record. I feel like the previous record had a little more vibes, and this one's a little more brooding. And then, obviously, it's been a while since I listened to, what was that even called? Was it Bodies? Is that right? Bodies, yeah. So, I feel like Bodies had a little more vibiness to it, and then this has a lot more, like, brooding qualities. I'm really enjoying it. It's completely a different sound. I like the progression for the band. It feels... it doesn't feel, sometimes when a band makes a change or a slight adjustment, it just doesn't work out right. It sounds, hollow or thin or whatever. I think so far we're doing really good. I'm liking where the instruments are. There's some nice mixing going on there. I really love what they did with the drums in this. And sometimes I wonder if there's an effect on some of the acoustic guitar in here, because acoustic guitar, I feel like, is bringing like some of these like upbeat vibes. Excuse me. However, I also feel that it's part of the moodiness too. I don't really know, but it's definitely cool. I definitely don't feel bad towards any of these songs on this album so far. At worst, maybe like, hey, it's not going to go on a playlist just because it's not my thing. But honestly, I think all those will be on a playlist. Ash Speck and a Green Eye. Let's dive into this second leg of the album and see what. I'm not even gonna front. I'm missing a lot of the like Gene Duvall. I don't know who that is. So if somebody in the comments wants to fill me in there, that would be fantastic. There was also, I'm gonna jump back because I do want to point this out because I don't know who Freddie Madison or Betty Elms or Nikki Grace or Susan Blue. There's a lot of names there that I'm not catching the references for. So if somebody would be so kind and fill me in down the comments, you would be a lifesaver, or at least your opinion on the take. Let's go and jump into, let's keep it going. Void Word, I've been back. I like Ash Speck and the Green Eye. It almost, again, had that, it had like an 80s Cure vibe for me as well. Man, I love the length of this album too. 10 tracks. Perfect. It's perfect. 34 minutes. Yeah. Let's jump back in. All right, another very, very unique one. We're really utilizing, I think, the bass line and a lot of the drums were kind of, the vibe-wise, it's kind of starting to sound a little similar to me as the rest of the album. But again, with a 10-track album, that's not really too bothersome for me. It's just kind of fitting the theme. And I like what this one brings to the table as well. Margaret?
Child
Okay. Marguerite. I don't know. It just feels like Margaret. Maybe I've always been saying it wrong. But Marguerite. I like it. Very repetitive with the name. Very repetitive. Or at least it felt that way. It is a short song, but it didn't bother me, but it didn't do a whole lot for me either. A World Unmade. Unless I'm mistaken, he's Against the Grain. I like it. This song absolutely slapped for me. Like, it took all the sounds that I was enjoying throughout this album and got really creative with it. Also, just kind of that moody, I don't know if it was a keyboard, organ, piano, whatever the hell it was. Absolutely love that. Yeah, this one's kind of a hidden gem there. I feel like, like one of those back in the day, you're listening to your whole album and you get one of those that just shines through for you at the end. That's a world unmade for me. I love it. No One Underground. And that sounds like another song that they have. December Underground. No fucking shit. No shit. All right, guys. Well, let's... Huh. I think that song is really cool just because I feel like it merges the sound that they've been kind of going for the last, album or two and their punk sound. Definitely not punk, but it uses a lot of those elements that they used at the beginning of their career, and I feel like kind of put it into the sound and made it a little more chaotic and moody. And I really appreciate that. I'd love to see them do that more, honestly. I know I'm sure they're probably sick to death of people being like, your music hasn't been good since the first two albums or whatever, right? But this is a cool tip of the hat to that time, I think. Playlist for sure. All right, let's talk about this album as a whole. It's very dark. It's very brooding, like I had said earlier. I really I think throughout the bass line, the drums, there was just so many different little elements in the instrumental area that really helped keep things fresh. The production is very, very crisp, but at the same time, it is really polished. So that could be an issue for you as a listener if you're not into super polished sounds. Honestly, I want a little more depth to the vocals at times, just because they felt flatter than the instrumental. But again, it really matched the vibe. It was fine. I really I have like little things to pick at here. This might not be like music that's going to blow me out of the water, but man, it puts such a nice little vibe in the background. Like I could throw this whole album on. I'll definitely come back to it for sure. That being said, let's get into ratings here. It's not a bad album. I wouldn't say this is a mid album. I think we're talking a good album and probably pushing that great boundary, depending on who you are and what you prefer from them. But I like this. It shows artistic progression from their earlier sounds. They're obviously known for trying to change it up a little bit each album, you know what I mean? And I never try to hate on a band for doing that, just because they don't fit the sound that I prefer. I always thought that was kind of dumb, honestly. But I like this direction where they're going. Just feels fresh. It might be, I've heard other people say like it sounds like, was it Sisters of Sorrow? And there was a couple other bands being thrown about. And I'm not super familiar with them. So to be fair, for what I know, this could be kind of generic to that sound. But I think regardless of what other bands have done, I think this is a cool progression for AFI. And I am going to rate this a 6.8. It is a good album. I'll definitely be coming back to it. Almost every song in here is in a playlist. There's definitely room to grow. You can follow me on albumoftheyear.org if you want to follow my ratings that close. Pyroslayer TV. Yeah. So let's real quick before we go, guys, do me a solid. If you enjoyed the reaction, the songs, what have you, hit that like, hit the subscribe. But more importantly, remember that if you're a fan of the band, they're not really getting much out of this except maybe you listening to some of their songs, right? So do your best to go out and, if you enjoyed this, not only show these songs to your friends, but support the band in other ways as well. Make sure you show up to shows, etc. You know, and honestly, there's so many bands that I found. I might found an album I liked, and I went and saw them live, and it just blew me out of the water. And so I highly suggest live shows. And I think if you're in a band, you can comment. But I think a lot of these bands, that's probably how they make their money, and probably a lot less through the record labels. At least that's always what it was traditionally. I know with streaming, it's not much better, if not worse, actually, because you're getting absolutely nothing off of the listens. So not an easy time to be an artist. Support them. I'm Pyro Slays Music. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. This was my reaction to Silver Bleeds the Black Sun by AFI. It's a good album.